Eric, what would I do without you? I would be playing this game all freaking stream with no sound. Oh my god. Okay, let me explain what just happened. Let me explain what just happened. Let me explain. Okay, so see what happened was I have a lovely intro overlay here, right? And when it's running, I can't with me either. When it's running, I mute my mic. So that way, if I am trying to change and I trip over my socks and curse, or if I'm running up and down the stairs and I'm wheezing because I'm out of shape and out of breath, or if I pass gas, who knows? The mic doesn't pick it up. And I completely forgot. And I went live streaming with no mic. And I'm glad we caught that literally just a minute or two in, because if we hadn't, Lord, that would have just been too much. I would have had to go into witness protection. So anyway, what I was going into before I realized that you guys couldn't hear me was forgive my unkempt appearance, because I could not be bothered to shave this morning. I just couldn't. I will be clean shaven tomorrow, I promise, because hopefully tonight when Joseph gets home, when he gets home tonight, he'll be able to help me with my haircut. It's an undercut, and I can do most of it, but there's parts of it up near the edge where it's such a severe cut because it's like long hair and then scalp. And when I say scalp, I mean no hair at all. And it's grown out a good bit. So hopefully tomorrow, shut up, Eric. I almost flipped you a bird on camera. I'll have a better haircut and a better hair color, and I'll be freshly shaved. I promise. I'll at least be freshly shaved. I may not have the haircut, but I'm going to try to get Joseph to help me cut it. I know the common question should be, why can't you just go and get a hairdresser to do it? Well, the problem with that is I live in a smaller town, and due to COVID closing down a lot of businesses, the options are very, very limited. There's actually one literally 2 doors down from my store that I work in, but unfortunately it stays so busy that it's really, really packed, and with COVID starting to ramp back up, I just don't want to chance it. They just got a new crew in there recently because the old crew that worked there, the entire crew walked out except for one girl, and she was running that shop from sunup to sundown for months, and I don't want to add one more just haircut to you know, her stress level. So the last 2 times, I think, might have been the last 2 times I've gotten my hair cut redone, which is just an undercut. It's just shaved all the way around, and then you're done. I've gotten Joseph to do it. It takes all of 5 minutes, maybe tops. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll be looking a little bit better. You're lucky, actually, that I'm even in this shirt. I was in a wife beater until 5 minutes ago. So there's that. I've actually been home since like 9 a.m. No, I'm sorry, since about 10. I left work about 9:30, 9:40. Oh, no, maybe it was 10. I think I did get home about 10:30. It's between 9:30 and 10:30. Who knows? It could have been 6 o'clock this morning. Who knows? Anyway, I've been home since about 10:30 this morning. I took off early so I could come home and watch the World of Warcraft expansion reveal that hit today. And I'm glad I watched it, but we're not going to discuss it today. We're going to talk about it tomorrow on the WoW stream. Now, that being said, well, you know what? No, I'm not even going to say that because I haven't finished forming my thoughts. What I'm going to do is, after I stream, Joseph and I are going to tack my hair, and then I'll color it, and then when I'm done with all that, washing it all out and stuff, then I'll probably rewatch the World of Warcraft new expansion reveal, go back through it. I've already watched it once. I watched the reveal, the deep dives, everything. But I'll probably watch it again and then make sure that I've formed a really good opinion before tomorrow's stream. That way, when I come home and shower, shave, and whatnot and get ready for the stream, I'll have some thoughts to talk about in that. In the meantime, let's talk about today's stream. So the last time we played, hello, Mr. Scavenger, now you're dead. The last time we played on Daemir, he had talked to Finn and Lyris, and we were going to chase down the assassin who killed the queen. I forget her name, but she's married to King Fargren, who we recently discovered is a douche canoe. Okay, you can use that word if you want. And the daughter's the one who's kind of taking charge and saying, go find this assassin, go find out what happened. So that's what we're doing. And they went into Silver Snow Mine. And I've already talked to Lyris and Finn here. I did that off camera by accident yesterday. I logged on the wrong character and immediately started doing the quest. And I was like, oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to talk to them. So I did that tiny, like, 2-second thing off camera. But we're right where we left off. So now we're going to go to Silver Snow Mine and see what's the tea. I will take off my hat eventually. Right now it's in the resting stage. My hair is resting. She's a little tired. She just needs a quick nap, and then I'll reveal, and she'll say hello. I'm so out of breath, guys. I literally, while the starting soon stream thing was going, I went up and down the stairs like 3 or 4 times. I had stuff to throw away. I had the door to unlock because Joseph's going to have to let himself in because we're streaming we'll be in the middle of the stream actually when he gets home, and then I realize I forgot to get a water. Yes, I'm back to drinking water, trying to do better, trying to do right. And let me just say hello to everyone in my guilds. I am in 5 guilds on ESO, and if I don't say hello to everyone, my OCD will kick in and be like, you weren't nice today. And if I'm not nice in my gaming community, I'm not nice at all, because I'm mean at my place of work. No, I'm just playing. I'm not really mean. I actually get along with pretty much everybody. I love my coworkers. I really do love my coworkers. I'm lucky in that I have a job that speaks to my wheelhouse, which is insanity, by the way. But I'm able to... Ooh, Lord, I just got knocked down by... I don't know what that was. Refuse and debris. Oh, I hate spiders. Ugh, I hate spiders. But yeah, I'm lucky in that I have a career in something that actually makes me feel better about
Actually, I was more concerned for my own.
You know what? I was about to finish that sentence, and I noticed in my guild chat that the person who attacked us last week before we streamed is trying to have a conversation with me. And I want to be like, look, just because I said hello doesn't mean I want to talk. Okay? It's kind of like in the morning when you first get to your place of employment and you're like, good morning. That does not mean you actually mean good morning. What it means you mean is, I'm awake, I'm here, what more do you want? You know what I'm saying? And I just got hit by rocks again, and oh my gosh. Dude, get your life together. I'm in some kind of a mine. It's kind of cool looking. But we're gonna go back down here to the bottom and continue on our quest. Anyway, I have a lot of OCD, and the problem with that is I'm the type of person, I like a lot of order. Like, if I could, oh, it's really bad. If I could, I would get a label maker and label like everything in my house. Everything. And it kind of is not my fault. I mean, it is, because I was raised by someone who kind of like basically created the OCD-isms inside me. But at the same time, one of the first jobs I took at like a grocery retail job, we had a whole system designed to... I can't kill it. Oh, okay, I can take it out of the sky. To literally like instill OCDism into someone. We had this thing called the 5 S's, and it's been over a decade since I worked there, but I still remember. It was sort and remove, shine and inspect, set location and visual cues, systematize, and stay the course. I know that's nuts, and basically what that is when you're cleaning an area, not only are you going to clean it, but you're going to organize it. And what we did was, like, say for instance, like my desk is set up right here. I would literally take little red tape or any kind of colored tape and tape off a little section, and inside it put a little label on it that says keyboard, and the keyboard would sit in that spot and only that spot. And then you would do another little section and label it pens. And I know that sounds nuts, but like I said, at this old job of mine, we did that for every single thing in the store. The drawers that worked under the cash registers, the peg hooks where we hung mops, the peg hooks where we hung brooms. You know, the supply closets where we kept all of our like packing supplies for like when we wrapped meats and stuff. Like everything literally had a spot that was designated for it and labeled. And if I could, I would do that in my house. I know that sounds nuts. I know that sounds like really balls to the wall crazy. But that being said, that's my wheelhouse. And the job I have now at my place of employment is not quite that bad. But every day I walk in and I have a set routine for each day. Each day is different, but each routine is the same on that specific day. Like every Monday is the same, and then every Tuesday is a different thing, but every Tuesday is the same. You know what I'm saying? And it continues. And I walk into not like super chaos, but disarray, and I spend the day putting it all in order and making it all work correctly and pretty. And when I leave, it allows me to get a lot of that OCD energy and craziness out. So when I get home, I can be this garbage person, you know? And like I said, at my place of employment, I basically do what I love with a bunch of people I love, making money. And not like, I'm not rich. I'm not even like super comfortable, but I'm able to, you know, have a couple pennies in the bank, just some coins, and be able to, like, if I want to take a month off and go on vacation somewhere, I'm not going to be like psychotically worried about my bills. Also, it's allowed me financially again to like not be as concerned about filing my income taxes, which I have done. I do every year. But I'm lucky in that I'm able to not let it be like, oh, I've just got my W-2s, I've got to get that done so I can pay my bills. I'm not at that level of financial strappedness, which is nuts because anyone who really knows me in real life knows that just 10 years, I wasn't in that kind of place in my life. I wasn't that fortunate. I wasn't that together. So we have found Blackreach. This is a really beautiful representation of Blackreach, and I think it's actually bigger than the one that we come across in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, not Elder Scrolls Online. And so I think the reason being is because this game takes place 1,000 years before, so by the time we find it in Skyrim, it's kind of fallen in and shrunk a little bit. But this place here is really well done. Really well done. Alright, so we're going to talk to Lyris first.
This is impressive. And that's coming from someone who's been to Oblivion and back.
That's true.
I can't believe there's someone living down here. But at least it gives us a place to start.
I am nuts, but my stream buddies love me. We all know that. No sign of the vampire assassin yet. Hey Eric, how's my audio? Because it's bleeding into the red right now, and I don't want to be like too loud.
No, but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's go see what the miners can tell us. But be ready for anything. This place has ambush written all over it.
Ha ha ha. Okay, I just don't want to be like too loud or too quiet. I've got a filter in place that basically makes it to where like when I'm not talking, the game kind of picks up in volume, but when I am talking, it recedes and allows my voice to like overlay everything. Even if there's like music or sound effects going on or they're talking, I can talk over them. You can hear me better. I just want to make sure that my volume right now is good because I'm watching it on my stream platform, and I'm watching it go all the way through the green, through most of the yellow most of the time, and sometimes in the red. I just want to make sure it's not too loud.
Let's split up. Take a look around. Ask some questions. If the assassin passed through that ramshackle town, maybe someone saw him. Call out if you run into trouble, but don't make a move until we're all back together.
You really think we should split up?
We can cover more ground that way. And lone travelers are less conspicuous than a large group. Plus, if one of us gets into trouble, the others can come to the rescue. Just stay close to the town. We don't want to become totally separated down here.
Alrighty. Now let's talk to Finn.
My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course, but I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you found in the assassin's hideout, it mentioned a mining consortium in the darkness below. Could this be the place?
See, okay, I'm just going to say this. I find it really hard to believe that a vampire living in Skyrim has never been a Blackreach, because that's where basically the vampire population lives most of the time. Now, okay, if I'm not, I'm almost 100% certain that in the Elder Scrolls universe, vampires can actually go out in the sun. It will not burn them. They're just weakened by it. If they spend enough time in the sun, they do start to develop burns, and they get very, very weak. In fact, I believe weaker than a regular human, but they can go out in the sun. But their whole population pretty much lives underground in Blackreach. There are other covens that have found other cave systems, but Blackreach is not a cave so much as just a giant underground world that has evolved without sunlight for the most part. That's why you see a lot of either artificial or biological light sources.
Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this land of constant night. My guess is that most of the miners have no idea what they've gotten themselves into.
Should we investigate the mining town?
You and Lynn should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. But if the miners have even an inkling of vampire activity down here, my presence might confuse the issue. I'm sure I can find something to do while you investigate.
See, the writing is great. This is the thing, though. The way they're writing him is like every time there's something to be done, me and Lyris go off and do the actual, like, whatever it is, and he kind of disappears off into the background to do something unknown, foreign, and not really talked about. It kind of lends to, oh, he's really the bad guy. He's just tagging along to toy with us.
I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Meet me on the far side of town when you're finished and take notes.
You mentioned that your research included the Blackreach legends. Anything we should know?
Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense.